This tutorial will help you to complete the assignments in homework number 2 on DeltaMath. You can find the 4 assignments here under upcoming assignments with the blue header. The first one asks you to order the integers, in which case you will click and drag these orders, the order of these numbers, to make them fit how they should appear on a number line. Remember, as you're moving towards the left, the numbers get more negative, and as you're moving towards the right, the numbers get more positive. Once you submit, the green checkbox means you've got it right. The second one asks you to do it using rational numbers. Now remember, if you are a negative 18.1, 18.4 would be higher than you, or more negative. The same is true when you go into the positive direction. Once you're ready, submit your answer. The third one asks you about triangles. This one asks you to specifically drag the yellow point until an accurate height of the triangle is drawn. So something important for you to understand. The height of a triangle must be a 90-degree angle. So as you're moving this yellow point, you need to move it to a place where you can get a 90-degree angle. Just like that. Even if it's not inside the triangle, you slide it until you get a 90-degree angle. It will snap into place as you're moving it with your mouse. If you move too far, you can go back. But that 90-degree box appears here. This is the height from a base perpendicularly, right, 90-degree angle, to how high up the triangle measures, 3.55. So the base of the triangle is this flat part down here, 5.9. And the height of the triangle is this dotted line here that goes from the base up to the other side, so 3.55. Since the area of a triangle is half the base times the height, you're going to repeat these numbers here. 1/2 times 5.9 times 3.55. It shows you the answer, and you click submit. Again, you slide this yellow dot until you make a 90-degree angle. Sometimes it's in the triangle, sometimes it's outside. This one is inside the triangle. Again, the height is the bottom where the 90-degree box is touching, so that's 5.8. And the height is the length of this dotted line, imaginary line, that travels from the base to the top, 4.8. Repeat those values down here in the formula. The area of a triangle is half the base times the height. Submit your answer. Okay, let's take a look at the last topic. So let's take a look at what we have here. What is the area in square feet of the shape below? Well, we know what the formula is. The formula for the area of a triangle is half the base times the height. You can find those two measurements by looking for the 90-degree angle box. So one of these is the base and one of these is the height. So the way I'm viewing this, the base is usually the flat side that's horizontal, so I'm going to call it 6.6 as my base. And that means to get to the tallest part, I would move along this line here, which is the height. So I'm going to type here for you what the actual formula is, not the answer yet. I'm going to use this DeltaMath keyboard right here. I'm going to use that DeltaMath keyboard, and I'm going to type half, and I can write that as a fraction or as a decimal. So you can type 0.5, that's a half, times the base, which is 6.6, times the height, which is 4.5. So I can type that, 4.5, sorry. The height is 4.5. So half times the base times the height. Where's the 4 going? Oh, there might not be enough space. 4.5. Oh, there we go. So half the base times the height. So that's what I'm going to type into my actual calculator. I'm not going to type that here in this answer space because this is the answer space, not the workspace. So I'm going to take out my calculator now, and I'm going to type 0.5 times 6.6 times 4.5, and I get 14.85. 14.85 feet squared. All right, let's submit that. All right, check. Let's try the next one. Oh, the area of the triangle below is 23.4 square inches. What is the length of the base? All right, so this is where it gets a little bit tricky. I'm going to take a screenshot for a second right here. Let's see. So you can see me take a screenshot. And I'm going to work this out on another slide where I can show you my actual work. So here we go. So the area of the triangle is 23.4 square inches. So let me get my marker going. So area equals 23.4. And we know that the area is half the base times the height. Ooh, that doesn't look right. That's supposed to be an H. Okay. Half the base times the height. So it looks like the base is down here, which I don't know. And it looks like the height is 6, which I do know. So I'm going to fill those numbers into my formula. The base I don't know, the height I do know, and the half is always there. Okay, this starts to get a little messy with all those x's around. So instead of using the x for the times, I'm going to use parentheses. So the area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. Now, they did tell me the answer, actually. They told me the area. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to erase this letter A, and I'm going to put in that answer, 23.4. So now I have a little equation here that needs to be solved. Now, if you know anything about math, there are these properties that allow you to move numbers around. So instead of doing 1/2 times b times 6, I can do 1/2 times 6 times b. And that I like, because I can do half of 6, but I can't do half of b. So it looks like my next line is going to look like this. Half of 6 is 3. And 3 times b is 3b. Now, if you did any equation solving in 7th grade, which you should have, you should be able to know that to get the letter b by itself, you simply divide by that coefficient. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So that means my base is equal to whatever 23.4 divided by 3 is. So I'm going to get my calculator out, which you can't see, but I have it off screen here, so I'm going to clear it. I'm going to do 23.4 divided by 3. And I get 7.8. And that is what the base is. So I'm going to go back to my DeltaMath, and I'm going to put, what was it again? 7.8. I'm going to put 7.8 inches in here. We did it! All right, one more. The area of the triangle below is 10.6 square centimeters. What is the length of the base? This is exactly like the last question. Let's take a quick screenshot so I can write again. And let's paste it over here into my smart notebook. And here we go. Let's get my pen ready. So area equals half the base times the height. All right, put those little time dots in there. This time the area is 10.6, so that goes where the A is. What is the length of the base? So I know the height again, right? So half the base times the height, which is 4. Again, I'm going to use my commutative property here to rearrange these parts because I can do half of 4, but I can't do half of b. So that means 10.6 is equal to half of 4, which is 2, times the number b. Finish it off. Divide both sides by 2. I actually don't need a calculator for this one because I know half of 10 is 5 and half of 0.6 is 0.3. So that's 5.3 centimeters. So let's head back here, enter our answer. And that's how you do it. What is the area in square meters of the shape below? So this one goes back to the first question. You do half of the base times the height. So half of the base is 8.7 times the height, which is 4. Again, you can rearrange those pieces if you kind of want to do a little bit more mental math, right? Let me show you what I mean. Take a quick screenshot here. So if I add this to my page here, and I want to do the area equals half the base times the height, I can also do area equals half the height times the base. So I could do 1/2 times 4 first, and then do times by 8.7. Because half of 4 is 2, and that's something I can kind of mentally do. So 2 times 8.7. You can use a calculator. You can try it, do it mentally, like 2 times 8 and 2 times 0.7. But 2 times 8.7 is 17.4. 17.4 meters squared. So that's what I'm going to type in here. And the meter squared is already written. Hopefully that helps you to complete homework number 2.